हेलो एवरीवन, आप सभी का फिर से एक बार स्वागत है मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल में जिसका नाम है कॉमर्स ट्रेजर। इन दिस वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू कंटिन्यू आवर डिस्कशन ऑन KUD MCOM PGET entrance examination conducted on 14th November 2022. I have already made a video on first part of this paper. If you have not seen that video, I am putting the link into the description as well as in the I button. Do watch that video, and without wasting much time, let us go to the next set of questions. In reality, it is the dash interest rate that matters for spending decisions and the dash interest rate that is more relevant when we look at monetary question. So the answer for this question should be, it is the real rate of interest that matters for spending decision, and it is the nominal rate of interest that should matter when we talk about monetary questions. So option number D should be the right answer for this question. Which of the following statement is correct? Now this is a bit of confusing question. Looking at all the four options, option number D, that is in the market where there is a high GDP per capita figure, service industry make a far more significant contribution to GDP calculations than in the market with a low GDP per capita figure should be the right answer. So let us see what KUD gives the right answer for this question, but as per my guess, option number D should be the right answer for this question. Arithmetic operations are performed by LU, AU, ALU, CU. So option number C, that is ALU. Arithmetic logic unit performs the arithmetic and logical operations in a computer. In case of winding up of a company, in what order does the official liquidator distribute amount realized among the different creditors? Legal expenses and the cost of liquidation, debenture holders, unsecured creditors. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. So always remember, first it is the legal expenses and cost of liquidation which is going to pay. Then will be coming the secured creditors which is not given. After that comes debentures or the floating creditors, and lastly we talk about unsecured creditors. Then after this, preference shareholders, and lastly the equity shareholders will come. But for this question, 1, 2, 3, this itself should be the right sequence for this question. So option number A should be the correct answer. A company can forfeit its share if forfeit is nothing but cancellation of the shares. So a company can cancel its shares when shareholder fails to pay the amount of the call during the stipulated period. So if a shareholder is not paying the amount usually is divided into share application amount, share allotment amount, then first call, second call, and maybe final call. So if shareholder is not paying amount of any call, then he will be given a notice. Even then, if he does not pay within that time, then his share will be cancelled and it will be reissued and given to some other shareholders. So option number A should be the right answer for this question. The relationship between banker and its customer is basically, so banker and a customer shares two major types of relation. One is the primary relation. So the primary relation definitely is of a debtor and a creditor, where banker is the debtor and customer is a creditor. And the subsidiary relation or the secondary relation is of trustee and beneficiary, principal and agent, and bailee and bailer. So these are the two important relationships between banker and a customer. Compounding technique is used to determine present value, future value, both A and B, none of the above. So always remember, compounding technique is used to find out future value, and discounting technique. Right? These are the two important techniques which you have to remember. Compounding for future value, discounting for finding out the present value. The next is a practical question. A company holds stock of raw material on an average 4 weeks and raw material cost is rupees 80 per unit. Company produces annually 1,04,000 units. The amount of raw material in stock is. So very simple. How do you compute? First, how many units? Units are 1,04,000 into what is the rate per unit? 80 rupees. On an average, how many weeks they are storing? 4. So in a year there are how many weeks? 52 weeks. So if you calculate it using Calci, you are going to get 6,40,000 rupees, which is the right answer for this question. Which of the following are the instruments of money market? Call money, certificate of deposit, trade bills, all of the above. So option number D, all of the above should be the right answer for this question. Call money is nothing but money which can be invested for a period of 1 to 14 days or which can be borrowed for a period of 1 to 14 days. Certificate of deposits and commercial papers are the instruments which are usually dealt by bank and companies. Trade bills, treasury bills, warrants are some other money market instruments. Which of the following is not balance of payment? So capital account is there in balance of payment, current account is also there in balance of payment. Apart from this, financial account is also there in balance of payment. Loss account is not a component of balance of payment. So option number B is the correct answer. Physical delivery of foreign exchange has to take place in case of spot market, forward market, future market, all of these. So always remember, the physical delivery of the foreign exchange happens only in case of spot market, where the delivery is going to happen on spot and the exchange of currency also will take place on spot. In forward market, delivery of goods will be happening on spot, but the payment of foreign exchange will be happening on a forward rate or a future date. What purpose SAP software used for? Provide multiple business function with a single view of truth. Provide only financial accounting decision? No, this is not correct. Provide only economic? This is also not correct. Provide only social? This is also not correct. So the right answer should be option number A, that is SAP software, which is a German based software, provides multiple business functions like HR, finance, accounting, etc. Which of the following is not an objective of MIS? MIS stands for Management Information System. So providing requisite information, this is an objective. Support decision making, this is also objective. Recruit people for system, no, this is not an objective of MIS. So option number C should be the right answer for this question. So you have to find out what is the economic order quantity, that is EOQ. The formula for EOQ is nothing but 2AO divided by C. So let us see how much we get. 2 into what is the annual consumption? Annual consumption or annual usage is 20,000 into what is O? O is ordering cost. So cost per order is rupees 10. Then what is the carrying cost? Carrying cost they said is 10% of the cost of inventory. So cost of unit is 100. 100 into 10% will give you rupees 10. So divided by 10. So when you solve this using Kelsey, you get answer as 200 units. So option number C should be the right answer for this question. Next is again a practical question. So time allowed they say is 16 hours. Time taken is 10 hours. Time rate is rupees 1 per hour. So what is the total earnings under Halsey system? So Halsey system total earnings. Right? So how do you compute earnings? Total earnings is equal to time taken into time rate plus 50% of time saved into time rate. So this is how you compute. So how much time they have worked? Time worked is 10 hours into rate per hour is 1. Then 50% of time saved. So 16 hours they have been given, but they are doing the work in 10 hours. So 16 minus 10, how much time they are saving? 6 hours they are saving. So 6 into 1 is 6, 10 into 1 is 10 plus 6 ones are 6, 6 into 50% is 3. So total earnings under Halsey plan is rupees 13, which is option number A. Income which is accrued outside India from a business controlled within India is not taxable in case of ordinary resident, non-ordinary resident, non-resident, none of the above. So always remember, whenever the business is being controlled within India, it is taxable in case of ordinary resident and non-ordinary resident, but not in case of non-resident. So option number C is the correct answer for this question. If the income is earned in India, then it is taxable for all, that is OR, NOR and NR. If it is accrued in India, then also it is taxable for all, But if the income is earned and accrued outside India, in such case you have to see whether it is controlled within India or outside India. If it is controlled in India, then it is taxable for ordinary resident and not ordinary resident. If it is controlled outside India, then it is taxable only for ordinary resident. So these are some rules which you have to remember. X Limited incurred preliminary expense of rupees 8 lakh prior to the commencement of commercial production in a project. So preliminary expenses is rupees 8 lakh. Cost of the project is 90 lakh. Capital employed is rupees 60 lakh. What is the eligibility for claim under deduction? Section 35D. Section 35D deals with amortization of preliminary expenses. So preliminary expenses amortization can be done. So for this you have to remember three important rules. First rule is you have to check out 5% of the cost of project, right? Second rule is 5% of capital employed. So you have to find out the value of both of this. Then in both this value, whichever is higher, you need to compare that with the actual value. And then whichever is lower, that is going to be the deduction which you can claim. So let us see in this case 5% of the cost of project. Cost of project is 90 lakh. So 90 lakh into 5% if I do, I get 4,50,000. So this is what first I got. Then 5% of capital employed. Capital employed is 60 lakh. 60 lakh into 5% is rupees 3 lakh. So next what I have to do, higher of these two. So higher of these two is nothing but 4,50,000. So 4,50,000 and the actual expenses. Actual expenses is how much? Actual expense is rupees 8 lakh. So lower of these two is 4,50,000. So what you are going to claim as deduction? Rupees 4,50,000, which is option number A. So I will stop this video over here. If you have any queries regarding to any question, you can comment me in the comment box. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you can get a notification as soon as I upload a new video. Thank you for watching this video, and we shall meet again with another video.